darker than it is in the picture, because it'd just be more interesting, I think.
What sort of paper is it?
Fabriano Artistico Knot. Bit of a mouthful, really.
Yes.
Well, I get it from Ken Bromley. Accidents, and then you just go and take it out of it. Probably should have had some more colours mixed on there. Some of that looks rather nice. It's quite a pretty colour, that one, isn't it? Some more of that over there. But you can sort of see that it's becoming quite interesting now, isn't it?
So yes.
Yeah.
Make it look so easy. Well, I would have already thought I'd gone wrong.
I mean, I'm not trying to make it look identical to the photograph.
I think this is what we get bogged down with.
What, trying to make it look?
yes.
Yes.
Trying to paint a photograph as opposed to
No.
just looking at the view and interpreting.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm probably going it over a top bit, but it does look, it's lovely pretty colours, isn't it?
It is.
It makes it really interesting.
Yeah. Purples and stick bits of pink in. It's probably a bit too much.
It lightens up so much when it dries,
Yes,
doesn't it?
yeah. And you can see that, you know, it's fading, isn't it? As you know, when I drop it in, it's actually quite dark, and then it all sort of spreads out because the paper is actually incredibly wet. You can see how much it's buckling, but because I've stretched it, it will actually sort of dry flat.
If it buckled more than you actually wanted to work with, would you blow it with it?
Centuries, so I would use dividers to mark where the centre is. I use a centre punch to make a little dint before I do the drilling, but this wonderful gadget puts the dint in for me, so I don't need to, which makes it slightly quicker, but there's a book down there on making metal beads that I bought after I started doing these ones.
I rub over every single part of the surface. I've got this other little bit of paper on top so that it protects it, because otherwise if you rub the back of the printing paper it goes all shiny.
Oh yes.
Now this one probably isn't going to look very good, but I have to peel it off carefully. It'll be a little bit pale. Yeah, it's actually moved as well. You can see it's blurry.
But we get the idea of how it does work.
Yeah, I mean normally I can get quite a good result with the spoon.
Yes, with a bit of time and patience, without us peering over.
Well, no, it's just, you know, it's the first one, and
So the whole process is very...
the ink is very
painstaking.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
You can't get the work you've done close to the join to print up, and I ended up having to print that by hand with a spoon. That was the vegetable garden one. This one here.
You need your hole drilled before you start with.
Yeah, I was wondering, I was going to ask you about that.
And then I have to retouch every print as well.
Have you got a drill here?
We have little hand ones,
Oh,
this will take a few minutes, or possibly. Are they this one? Three, that's one. And you use a process called tinning. Or my tutor used to call it tinning. I think everyone else calls it sweat soldering. But
Yeah.
pick up a nice lot of flux. And then you draw the solder through with the flux. You're sort of pulling it through. And then eventually, with luck and the following wind, so it's starting to go glow.
So no more cat books.
end up with this coil, and when you cut the coil, it stays rounded fairly well. You've got your video in. I'm going to stop because this is hurting. And then I've got a pair of pliers and a nifty little ring, and if I put that in there, there we go, it's back to being nicely rounded, so I can use that to open it. If I can find my, and hook it through the hole I drilled earlier, and the other end through the other hole, and I use the little gadget to shut it back up again, which keeps it nice and neat.
That's amazing.
And then I will solder that.
You've seen that done before?
I use sticks of solder using the drawer. The solder comes, there's 3 gauges of solder. Powder is a flux which makes the solder flow, and then I've just got to get it into the, and that's it done.
What did you do then?